Hey guys, it is Saturday here in West Virginia, and we are cranking out our second video for today. Um, the other one I want to show you today are these two really nice Chevy Super 30s from M2 that they made for Diecastz for the Riverside show. And that's got Diecastz plural, but spelled with a Z.com, and then you'll be able to find them on their website. They only sell them in pairs, what I could find, and they actually have a set of the pink and black with the chase version of each one. So you get 4 trucks. I think it's $200, and then the set of the regulars, the pink one and the black one, is $50. A little bit high, I mean, comparing to like a Miho release or something, because the Miho releases are usually like $15.99, something like that, $14.99. So these are a little bit more pricey, but they are a lot more limited. Let's go ahead and take a look at the single cab first. So as you can see, they're limited to 3,300, and the chases, they only made 300 of each. So they're going back to like the old Miho days, like 10 years ago when the square bodies first came out in like 2016, 2017. So not quite 10 years ago, but they were a lot more limited than what they are now. Now the chases that Miho release are more like mass produced than the retail releases for Walmart. Walmarts are usually limited to 750, and I've seen some of these Mihos be as high as 900 pieces. So anyways, this is your single cab, a 1978 Chevrolet Silverado C30. And this is a really cool looking truck in the two-tone pink with the skull on the side with the flames, and then there's a skull on the hood like ripping out of the metal. It's really cool. And this is probably as cool, if not cooler, than the club release that M2 released, the pink one with the flames. So anyways, there's nothing on the back of the package either about the show, and nothing. It don't even say anything about the Riverside show. It just says Diecast Collectors, and you can see it's spelt with a Z. So if you go looking for them, remember to look for a set. That may have been why I was overlooking them on the website for the first couple days, because I was looking for individuals, because I was debating whether or not just to get this pink one or get both. Well, they made my mind up for me. You have to get both. So anyways, the single cab does come into the display case when you open it up, and once again, it is a really sweet truck. You can see the insert on the tailgate is in the darker, like hot pink, just like the roof. And the flames are more like a medium pink, and the overall base of the truck is a very light pastel pink. So let's go ahead and get a better look at this truck. We'll take him out of the case, and dang, I thought I had a screwdriver over here. Yeah, I do. And we'll take a 360 view. I only put one screw back in this. I had it out of the package already, obviously. But yeah, they're still using a plastic base. No update on that, and I don't think there ever will be. But as I said, this truck is really beautiful. Even if you don't want the black one, it's worth buying the set just to get this one, and you can sell the black one, or vice versa. The black one is really sweet looking too. And then you pop the hood, it's got a detailed LS engine under the hood, which is really cool. It's not painted this black or tan like they do on the regular retail releases nowadays. They've started cutting back on their detail, which I really hate that, because we're still paying a premium for the trucks, but they're cutting down on some of the details, which is bad in my opinion. I'm excited for IXO's release of the Super 30 crew cab and then the 2500 crew cab, but I thought they were supposed to be out in August, but they're still not out yet. Those will probably give him to quite a bit of competition if they're true scale, or at least match up to M2's size, because that was the one reason I didn't buy any more Kaido houses after the first one I bought, because they were too small. So now moving on to the black one. And This is also a throwback to the early days, and I screwed up big time before I realized it. This is a Protecto style package, like M2 used on their first square body releases from Miho, the black and white one, and the Edelbrock gray and red. And then also a couple of releases after that. Then they started using those crimped packages again, like that. And when I say crimped, I mean they heat sealed the edge. But these are not like that. They're a Protecto pack. But I didn't realize they would ever do that again. So I just did as I did with that one. I took my knife and cut along the back edge. Then after I got it out of the package, I was like, man, this thing's splitting all the way around the whole edge because of the fact that it was popping open like that. I was like, oh, they didn't seal that too good. Then I seen all the stickers around the edge and realized that I just messed up and cut the Protecto style package. So yeah, don't make my mistake and just undo your stickers and you could fold it down. I wish they would start using these style packages on everything that is like an exclusive for a store or something, because of the fact that these are really cool. I know they're probably more to produce, but they do work perfectly for guys like me that sometimes want to put them back in the package, but always open everything. That's why I open from the back side, so I can do that. And it's a shame that they stopped doing that with Miho, but now they pop this out. This is the first time they've ever used this style package on a Super 30 single cab or crew cab, as far as what I know. So this one comes with a lift-off tonneau cover, which is detailed up to match the truck. And this truck is really cool. So after seeing pictures of it, and then after getting it in person, I was very glad that I got both of them. And as I said, it's really not an option. If you want to buy them from DiecastCollectors.com, you have to buy both of them. So as you can see, the pinstripe job is really nicely done. And it carries on to the top of the truck on the hood, roof, and tonneau cover. And then they got some tricked out pinstriping there on the tailgate. And things are lettered up Chevrolet in gold. And then it has a tan interior. And let's get the hood open if I can. Oh, well, there we go. Now this one here is, well, at least it's not tan. It's a supercharged LT or LS style motor. And it looks good in there. It is done in black, but if this would have been like a retail release, it would have been brown, the same color as the interior. I don't know why they're doing that nowadays, but they've gotten cheap on some of the details. But at least with these more expensive hobby releases, they still are detailing stuff. And you can fix that on the retail releases too. I've done it. I've taken some engines out and painted them black and put them back in to give it a little more detail. But yeah, it's a shame that they've cut back on some of the details on the retail releases. So a couple of very beautiful square body dualies. I'm happy to add those to my dually collection. I'm not buying every release, but I do like to get the ones that look like a stock truck that are slammed or lifted, or ones with these custom paint jobs like that. I'm not really into the soda ones unless I can remove the tampos. Then I'll pick them up. But that's it for our dually video today, guys, and we'll be back again tomorrow to bring you the new RLC 1972 Chevy Nova Yanko Pro Street. That's a lot to say for the name of a vehicle, but we'll have that for you tomorrow. So be sure to turn on your notification bell so you know when that video drops, and we will talk to you soon. Enjoy your Saturday.